everyone, this is Grand Prix from ATFGaming, and welcome back to F1 2020. Today we are heading off to the Dutch Grand Prix. First time, well, we did race Zandvoort in an invitational event last episode, but this is the first time we'll be doing a full race on it. I'm looking forward to it. We've obviously got some team stuff to do, but as always, I'll remind you guys, if you want to see me do these races live, be sure to check me out on Twitch. Twitch.tv/ATFGaming19. That is where we do these. I don't really have a schedule right now since it's early days in the game. I did yesterday and today, but I can't guarantee that. So just follow over on Twitch. Turn on that little notification bell. I will try to also post on the YouTube community tab thing when I am going live with this, like I did for this stream that I'm talking about right now. And yeah, so be sure to come over here and join the party. We always appreciate more people coming over here. So anyway, let's get on with things today. We have delegated all of our resource points at the end of the last episode. We have a powertrain resource point upgrade coming in. But let's set our activities. We've got 4 days, a press interview, and 5 days. So let's see what we can do here. We've got department focus. That would be nice, actually, because we have that major upgrade coming in the chassis. But we'll put that on the second half. The esports event. I mean, personally, I would love to do an esports event. But just comparing it to the second driver PR filming, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. So, so we'll do this. We'll have a day off. Then we will do this. Oh, that's only 4 too. Oh crap. And I still think those are probably the best things for this right now. We're gonna have two days where we do nothing, but yeah, I think that's probably the best situation we could put ourselves in. So let's advance. We've got durability upgrade, we've got the PR filming.
As we continue to increase our acclaim, more potential partners become willing to work with us. We can now approach an additional sponsor from the corporate tab.
Alright, remind me to do that, James, after we do this. But we got the press interview. It looks like we have another Robux interview here, so let's see how this goes.
Thanks so much for the invitation to your HQ. Let's have a little chat about the team's performance this season. What are your predictions for your team going into this season?
Let's see. We're going... we should be a solid midfield team, I would say.
Your second driver seems to be getting much more comfortable with their car. Have you been focusing on their development?
Yeah, I mean, we bought a new simulator for him, so they've really been putting hours in.
You've been struggling to get points this season. What are the key areas of improvement you need to make to the team?
I mean, ideally, I wouldn't want to say anything, but I guess we'll just do that. They're not going to be happy about that.
Do you see your relationship with your second driver being long-term, or will you be looking for someone else if you're successful?
Let's see... We invest in our staff so long as they put in the effort. If they develop as fast as the team, I think that's a good answer.
Would it be safe to say that in terms of team orders, your career comes first in your team?
Absolutely not.
Well, thanks so much as ever for your time. It's hugely appreciated.
No problem, Will. Don't know how or if that's going to impact things too much. But we need to check out the new sponsorship slot that we got. So let's sort here by weekly income and see what we can be realistic about. Achieve and hold first position. No. 75 laps, I can't guarantee. Can't guarantee that. A top 10 finish during the race, that's a weekly goal, so I can't guarantee that at all. Complete all practice programs, can't do that. That's the same goals that we have now. Let's sort by goal bonus. Maybe that'll be a better thing to sort by. Score more points than the team directly above you in the vehicle performance comparison. Interesting. Can't do that. Answer at least 4 interview questions during a race weekend. I mean, if they ask me questions, then I can do that, but I can't guarantee that they will ask me the question. And then answer at least 2 interview questions during a race weekend. That's a little more realistic. Yeah, let's do that one. Welcome on board. Let's get you on the car somewhere. Where can I do that? Customization. Car livery. Sponsor decals. We will put you on the rear wing. Welcome aboard. Alright, so we've got 800,000. There's really not much we can do with that. I could do a driver perk, but I mean, I don't really want to, honestly. This is a situation I need to work with. 68 for the ICE, 62 for the MGUH, 51 for, so we definitely need to go here. I'm just gonna replace these 3 for now. I don't know how we're gonna do it Zandvoort, but I want to at least put my best foot forward. But we did get a durability upgrade for the ICE, so hopefully going forward we will be better there. But let's head off to the Netherlands for the Dutch Grand Prix, shall we?
It was 35 years ago that the late great Niki Lauda took his 25th and final Grand Prix win here at Zandvoort. He came from 10th on the grid to beat his McLaren teammate Alain Prost by just 0.2 of a second. Well, Zandvoort is a very different circuit today, of course, but still one with an incredible legacy. And we're going to add to that. Welcome along to the 2020 Dutch Grand Prix. A lap of this short 2.6 mile Zandvoort circuit features 14 corners, 10 to the right and 4 to the left. The main straight is 678 meters long and heads into turn 1, the Tarzan corner. With DRS down the main straight into the braking zone, that could be the best overtaking opportunity on the track. Alongside me to discuss all the action today is Anthony Davidson. Thanks for joining us, Ant, and tell me, you were down in the pit lane earlier. How do you think the track conditions are today?
Well, the surface looks clean enough, but I'm a little bit worried about the track temperature. It's pretty cool out there, which could give some teams difficulties when it comes to keeping their tyres in the right operating window. The cars out there that work their tyres hard and really put a lot of energy through them, they'll be the ones that are better off.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Vettel, Albon, Charles Leclerc and Verstappen, Perez, Norris, Kvyat and Esteban Ocon, Stroll, Sainz, Antonio Giovinazzi, the Professor, Gasly, Magnussen, Daniel Ricciardo and Kimi Raikkonen, Grosjean, Russell, Latifi and Juan Manuel Correa. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
Alright, let's try to get a good start here. Alright, faster lights. Alright, significantly better start than the last couple races. Oh, Norris kind of lost wide there. I don't know if we spooked him or if he just had a mistake.
Okay, that's a good start. Keep it up.
Good, that was a great start. That was almost as good as Australia was. And I've been on standard. I haven't used any of my overtake. Okay, messed that up a little bit. Not gonna restart. I'm getting better, I'm getting better. I do want to get back in Kiviot's range though. For when DRS gets enabled and an inevitable safety car that seems to be happening at every race. Okay, he broke a lot more than I thought he would. Did I damage my front wing? No, I didn't. Okay.
Right, we have a very worn-out MG UK. Our battery charge speed is suffering, and if it gets much worse, we could be forced to retire.
Yeah, can we not be forced to retire? I'd appreciate that greatly. I changed every single part that was worn before this race. I changed the MGUH, but I guess the MGUK was also bad. Changed the turbocharger, I changed the internal combustion engine, I changed freaking everything.
We're leading our teammate by 6.2 seconds.
Felt bad. He actually had a rather decent qualifying effort, but he had that grid penalty. Must have had to change a part after his DNF last week. Yeah, I'm losing his toe here. I need to catch back up before the next DRS point, otherwise I'm gonna be a sitting duck. Kiviot's doing really well. That AlphaTauri must have gotten some upgrades.
Caution, caution.
Oh, caution ahead!
Someone's come off ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead. Are you okay? That was a nasty hit. Turn the engine off and wait for the marshals.
I want to know what this caution's for. Lotus! Oh,
Green
okay.
flag. Safety car deployed. The safety
And
car has
another
been
safety
deployed.
car.
Watch your delta. Make sure you keep it positive as we catch the pack. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace. Right, come in at the end of this lap.
I'm going to risk it. We're not going to restart until... Actually, it looks like everybody had the exact same idea, so I guess that's not much of a risk at all.
Juan Manuel is in the pits. Juan Manuel in the pits.
Well,
go,
hopefully
go.
I'll be out of
You'll
his
be racing
way.
on the exit. Release, release. Pit strategy complete. See these tires through to the end now.
Yeah, it does seem that way. Just they probably need to tone that down a bit. Leclerc, they must have double stacked the Ferraris, that's why he's so far back. I think I lost a position and all that. Somebody might not have pitted though. So I think somebody didn't pit because I lost a place. Because I was up to 8th with Botas DNFing. Oh yeah, there's somebody up there that's not supposed to be up there. There's an Alfa Romeo leading. So somebody's definitely not supposed to be up there. Hamilton's behind us though. So there must be multiple people. Because Hamilton must have double stacked it. No, he wouldn't have had to double stack. Because Bottas DNF'd. I don't know what happened. Some people must not have pitted. Actually, I can look at this. I can look at this here. Just stop. Let's figure out who's leading this thing. So we've got Leclerc. Let me get a better camera angle here. So we've got Leclerc, Kvyat, a Racing Point. Okay. We've got a Williams, a Haas, a Racing Point, and an Alfa Romeo leading. So wait, am I third of people who haven't pit? 4. 1, 2... I'm fourth. I'm fourth of the people who pitted. Let's see. Ocon was behind me. But Hamilton definitely wasn't. Okay, this camera angle is garbage. Hamilton definitely wasn't. Where's Albon? Well, there's the other Ferrari. So both of the Ferraris are behind me. And one of the Red Bulls. So both of the Ferraris and one of the Red Bulls are behind me. Okay. Daniel, I know you're not used to other people rushing torpedoing you, but I was very much there. I managed to pass Leclerc. We need to take that clip and have it on our team highlight reel. Never mind. Well, we can still take that clip and just kind of forget about what happened afterwards. Oh, overdrove that corner. Oh, there's another yellow flag.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button more.
I think I just took out Ocon. Oh no. Or I at least hurt him severely. Whoops. Whoops indeed. Leclerc's gonna try to pass Kvyat here. Never mind. Wow, Leclerc is really being patient with it. Okay. The reason this pack is so slow is because Latifi's leading it. And he's the slowest guy in this game. So, that's the only reason we're in this position right now. And there's a second clip of us overtaking the Ferrari. That banked corner, it's like the only corner in F1 that acts like a NASCAR turn. And that I can actually gain momentum on the outside. That was a little dirty, not gonna lie, but I need to keep up with these guys. Because we are in a substantially good position right now. If I can pass Kvyat, I think that puts us in like third in the running order once these guys pit. Maybe even second, I don't know. I need to get out of
DRS
Rich
has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. Gap to teammate behind is 4.3 seconds.
I'm like teasing Leclerc. I'm leaving just a little bit of room open. He can kind of get to the inside, and then I just shut the door on him. There goes somebody. That was Latifi. Okay, all the guys are pitting who needed to pit. And we're 4th. I don't think Perez has to pit. Albon is again taking... Albon is who won the last race at China with all the weird strategy. He's taking advantage of this hardcore. Okay. Okay. Pushed a little bit there. Alright. Go, Charles. Go. I can't do much about that.
Okay, keep on him. He might make
Yeah.
a mistake.
Now I get to make Hamilton mad. He's next. After that, though, I should be able to maintain pretty easily. I have to admit, the second DRS zone is pretty lackluster. That first one's not bad. That second one's pretty lackluster. I'm going to try to put some rich mix on here. See if I can catch back up to Kvyat once the player passes him. I threw the kitchen sink at that. Overtake, rich mix, DRS, caught up a little bit. And they brake way too much for this turn, and I gained a bunch of time. You don't need to brake that much because you can use the banking to get off the turn halfway decently if you overdrive it. Yeah, that would be very dangerous, James. Yeah, I'm pissing off Hamilton now, too. Oh, crap, I didn't get DRS. Luckily, that DRS zone is absolute hot garbage. I'm going to try to get into it for this next detection point, but I don't think I can. No. Well, I think I've lost the battle to Hamilton here. Maybe.
This pace is strong, but be aware your tires need to
Well, I
go the
used
distance.
all of my ERS there. That probably wasn't the wisest course of action. Also
You've
getting
lost some
dangerously
time
low
to the
on
car
fuel
behind.
as well. Yeah, of course we are. It's Lewis freaking Hamilton. Yeah, me catching up to Leclerc was more of a pipe game than anything. Just go. I'm on lean. Just go. I just need to try to stay in DRS range of you, and then we might be able to catch back up to Kvyat. Leclerc still hasn't gotten past Kvyat though, so we might have some legit pace. He's almost already stretched it out to DRS zone. He did! He stretched it out all the way to a second. That little fricker. But I'm keeping my gap to Grosjean even with his DRS. Well, I was, until I did that. But I like this track. I like it significantly more than Hanoi. Granted, I still haven't done a race at Hanoi in the dry, but like it significantly more so far. And that's not just because I'm doing better at it, even though that does help. Still about the same gap that we had last time across the line. So we're not losing too much. And we made some mistakes that lap, for sure. I should be faster than Grosjean. This car should be faster than Haas. So we should be doing this. The fact that this battle is happening for 6th and 7th, however, is a little unusual. But that's more so strategy than difficulty, so. Albon's nailing it this year. I think that win last week gave him some confidence. Even though he definitely didn't deserve that win. This one he probably doesn't deserve either, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe Hamilton and Leclerc can catch up to him. I don't know. Also, I'm hearing some weird noises from my chair right now. So if you guys hear like a giant thud and then I don't speak for a while, my chair broke.
5.4 seconds.
If that's the case. Just so you know. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's kind of scaring me, actually. Oh, this is the last lap. I didn't even realize. Yes!
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Yes! I actually feel accomplished with that one. Thank you, Roman!
Victory for the team from Milton Keynes then, after a quality performance. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Without a doubt, the safety car changed everything today. The key to their success was keeping calm and reacting to the situation quickly. We've seen teams in the past throw away wins because they were too hesitant, but here they were decisive, and that's allowed them to take the advantage.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sport that you
That's
can't
a podium
help but
for
be
the
delighted
ages right
by
there.
today's race win. Let's have a look then at the drivers' standings. Not the result our points leader wanted, but it certainly makes things interesting going forward. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Roman Grosjean's my driver of the day. I don't think I've ever seen such a
Okay,
strong
I didn't know
performance from him.
Grosjean started
Let's move on to
19th.
the constructors. It was a tough race for our championship leaders who lose ground at the top of the table. Meanwhile, a strong weekend from Red Bull this time out, and they improve their position in the championship. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.
Okay, I'll give Grosjean credit. He started 19th and finished 7th. I'll give him credit for that one. Race director. No, just mechanical failure, so no word on what that issue was with Ocon. He must have just, died. But yeah, that was interesting. The only two people who have won races this year are Bottas and Albon. Hamilton hasn't won a race yet. Leclerc hasn't won. Verstappen hasn't won. So, and Bottas with that DNF definitely brings everybody back up to him. Mercedes still have a pretty decent lead in constructors though. So we're 8th in constructors now. And we're 11th in the points. We still got 3 people who don't have points. Giovinazzi, Correa, and Latifi. But yeah, overall, very interesting race. Correa finished 15th. That's not bad. He beat at least 2 people who were on the strategy, I think. I don't know. Anyway. Good race. I'll take it. I'll take it. Come on, Claire.
Amazing performance out there.
Thank you. I have a
I'm sure
sponsorship
you're pretty
objective that I
happy
need
with
to
that.
talk to you now.
You were cutting your way through the field during the race.
That's easy when the car handles like that.
Your team must be ecstatic with how you're performing.
Really glad I can live up to their expectations.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Excellent. Here comes the money. What does that mean? Alright, our rivalry with Giovinazzi is still at a stalemate right now. Excellent race for us, and Juan Manuel has a pretty good boost as well. And I think yeah, we're up to level 6 now on acclaim for the team. So we're progressing pretty well here. We got both sponsorship objectives, so that's a decent amount of cash. No damage deductions this race, so that's good. And we're above 2 million again, so we might be able to make another upgrade. That would be nice. After that race in China, I did not think that we were going to have any good luck here at Zandvoort, but the safety car, plus I was pretty decent at the track anyway, led to a decent race. But yeah. So let's put in our actually no, we'll do that next time. So this is it for both the stream and the YouTube recording. Actually, just the recording. I'm going to stay on for the stream for a second afterwards. But for the YouTube audience, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit that like button. And if you really liked it, be sure to hit that red subscribe button. It really means a lot to me. And I will see you guys in the next episode of F1 2020. Bye.